My sister planned to dump her 3 kids on me for months just to pretend she was childless for her new boyfriend. She even told him I didn't mind because I had no kids, so I moved out without telling anyone. Now she's blocked, broke, and alone. Jennifer always dropped her kids off without notice while she ran off for weekends. Our parents called it being supportive. I canceled vacations, gave up my social life, and paid half her bills. One time, I asked for a break and got a guilt trip instead. My cousin Rachel noticed the toll but stayed quiet. I kept nodding along until the day I realized no one ever planned to help me back. Jennifer once left me with all 3 kids during a heatwave, claiming an emergency spot A. The AC broke. I used a box fan and wet towels to keep the kids cool. When I texted her for help, she replied with a selfie and a mud mask. That night, I cried silently, cradling the youngest while the TV blared cartoons. My mom said I was too sensitive. Rachel left juice and snacks on my porch. Jennifer announced she'd be temporarily relocating the kids to my place while she tested living with her boyfriend. No warning, just boxes and car seats. I asked where our parents were. Busy, she said. Rachel told me Jennifer called it a great arrangement. I nearly dropped a bottle when I saw the eviction notice taped to her old apartment door. She wasn't visiting, she was moving out. I knew then I was being trapped on purpose. I tried confronting Jennifer, but she laughed and said, "It's just until school starts." My parents echoed her, "It's family." Rachel offered to help, but even she looked overwhelmed. That night, the kids spilled juice on my laptop. The broken TV sat mocking me in the corner. I scrubbed the floor in silence, jaw clenched. The next day, I called a realtor. If no one else would protect my boundaries, I'd carve them myself. Jennifer used my address to enroll her kids in school without asking. When I called the district to undo it, they said she listed me as guardian. Rachel found the paperwork tucked in a cereal box. My name was forged. I stared at my signature, perfectly copied. That night, I whispered to Rachel, "I'm done." She nodded, handed me a lawyer's card, and said, "You're not crazy. You're cornered. Let's fix it." The twist hit. Jennifer never told her boyfriend she had kids. She used me to babysit while she staged a child-free life online. I sent screenshots of school forms and weekend texts to him. He ghosted her instantly. Jennifer stormed over, screaming I didn't open the door. Rachel stood beside me, arms crossed. "She played you too long," she said. For once, I didn't apologize. I started packing. Liberation didn't need fanfare, just a key. I signed the lease that weekend. Rachel helped me move quietly while Jennifer texted like nothing happened. Our parents begged me to reconsider, think of the children. I did. That's why I left. Rachel smiled as I turned off my phone. The silence was heavy, but freeing. I felt the weight lift the moment I locked my new front door. Jennifer lost her boyfriend, her lease, and her backup plan. My parents eventually stopped calling. Rachel still texts pictures of her garden and jokes about making a spare key. I spend weekends reading, no cartoons, no crying. The broken TV's gone, so is the guilt. This time, I chose peace, and no one gets to take it from me again. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe to check out more stories on my channel.